Access to fuel supplies to Cuba, both commercial and humanitarian, is prevented through direct threats, unilateral coercive actions, and even the harassment or intimidation of tankers by U.S. military-naval means. The blockade suffocates and kills silently. Addressing this ruthless crime is also a responsibility of the United Nations. The United States government, and especially its State Department, spreads the lie that the blockade is not directed against the Cuban people, but only against the government. Ask the Cuban people if they suffer from the blockade or not. The hostility and threats that Cuba faces today are part of a worrying sequence of violations of international law and are a prelude to what could happen to any other country tomorrow.
Somehow, conveniently, there always seems to be enough power for the regime, for the Cuban dictatorship. There's enough power right now as we speak for the Castro family's compounds. They have electricity. There's enough power for the regime's offices, including, apparently, enough to type up today's remarks, blaming America once again, year after year, for the crisis they have created. There will be, I promise you, enough power for the Cuban propaganda shop to clip and post and translate their lies they're spreading in this body once again around the world. Mr. President, on July 11th, 2021, thousands of Cubans filled the streets and demanded freedom. You can pound away, my friend. This is not Havana. This is the United States of America. This is the United Nations. And we will speak, we will be heard, and we will not be silenced like your own people. So pound away. They don't like free speech. But let's talk about this so-called blockade. I would ask you if there's an embargo, and I'm looking at some of the delegations here. If there's an embargo, a blockade, whatever name they want to put on it, how did humanitarian aid from Belize, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, the European Union, Mexico, Spain, Russia, Uruguay, and the UN itself reach the country just in the last few months?